Morning everyone. So I'm over at Mount Seymour just doing the little snowshoe trail on Dog Mountain. I came up here this morning about 7, and then obviously there's a gate and you need a day pass to get here, and I got that online from BC Parks. The lot was like not that full, it's only like 6-7 cars ahead of me, and I've only seen 2 other people just hiking this trail right now. I'm a little bit sweaty because I actually hiked, like ran through the trail to get to this one part, and I'm going to continue on. The sky hasn't really lit up at all for any color because I knew it's going to be cloudy, overcast. And I decided to just kind of like meander through here, wander around, take my time with this hike and see what kind of compositions I get for shots. And with the snow, right now the snow is actually fairly hard because it's been raining and quite chilly and sunny. So there's no fresh snowfall here for maybe a day or 2. So it's a little bit harder, and I kind of find that interesting because it creates a lot of nice cracks and textures in the snow. So where I am right now, it's actually one spot off of the trail, just 2 steps off. Not really anywhere dangerous because I tend to stay on the trail for safety, and I'm here by myself, so I don't really want to go wandering off anywhere else that people won't know where I am to find me if anything happens, not that it will. So this is the spot I'm at right now, and I'm going to have to do a focus stack. With the focus stack, my intention is just to get the purpose of the trees and the leading lines and to get the overall view just low on the ground. I'm not going to aim for anything complicated. I'm also thinking that, you know, getting the shots here will probably require me to move around a bit, and I don't know if I want to do that. I just think I'll stay to the edge and just get the composition that I saw right off the trail. And it's got a really great leading lines and the cracks in it leading to the trees, and it's untouched right now. I really love these 3 right here kind of lead up with this line here, and I really like that. So I'm going to do low shot and focus stack that, as well as a higher shot, just something that's going to be cropped in with just this composition here. So I think that's going to work really well, and if it does, hopefully you'll see it. I was thinking about this video for a couple days now, and in terms of the purpose, and what I mean by purpose is finding a purpose for doing photography. What are you going out for? What's your goal? What motivates you to take shots in the location that you're going to? Is it a specific part of the light there? Is it a specific area? Is it that it's hard to get to and the challenge and that you don't normally go there? For me, Mount Seymour is not somewhere I explore too often. I tend to come here when it's usually actually snowing. In the summer, it's quite difficult trail. It's full of mud and bugs, and I don't really come here in the summer that often, maybe springtime. But even then, it's rare. So I like to kind of come here in the winter when it's more beautiful, packed, a bit more quiet of a trail. If you go early morning like I'm here right now from 7. And I just thought about, why would I be coming here? I kind of planned the kind of shots that I had in mind, and I've logged them on my Instagram. I kind of tagged a couple of things for myself to keep in mind and look out for and see those types of compositions, but I'm not limiting myself to just the types of shots that I've seen on obviously photography and social media and stuff like that. I'm inspired by them, and I get motivated to go to those places or similar places here. But I also kind of just want to do my own style too, right? So it's good for you to keep in mind to do your own style, to keep to what you think works for you, because who cares what other people think? What matters is that you're happy with it, and that you're learning from each time that you go out and you shoot and you edit, and what comes out of it. And maybe you even revisit the same place again and get something better. Who knows? Just keep trying. So I'm actually hand holding for this shot, for all these shots. Even though I'm focus stacking, I decided to hand hold it. I didn't want to bring my tripod because it's a lot of adjusting, and I figured it's going to be light. I'm here for sunrise, and it's quite bright right now in the forest, and the dynamic range of this D750 Nikon is really great, so I don't really have to worry too much about that. I have a pretty steady hand. If not, I'll use my knee for support, and I think the shots will come out great. It's really nice over here, quiet, and yeah, so far I'm liking it what I'm getting. I also find that for me, compositions tend to be a little bit more tedious, harder at times because I'm impatient. I tend to want to see it right away and not move around as much, but that's the thing with learning and compositions and being out and finding a purpose with photography. It's trying and testing and getting outside your comfort zone and making sure that you technically are improving and making sure that you don't give up. Even if it's not something you hoped for or had in mind, at least you're out doing it. So it's good for your well-being to be outside in nature. It's good for you to kind of enjoy what things you can see while you're out there, and yeah, and just try to have fun. Enjoy it. So the spot behind me is kind of a little bit off the trail, but close enough that I'm not going to not be noticed if I'm buried in snow screaming for help. But I found this spot because I saw the white mounds of snow just right behind me, and I just love them. They're little mounds of white snow that have been hardened over the last couple of days because of the rain and the sun. So it's not fluffy white powder, but it's close enough to what the shot that I have in mind. And I kind of did a little bit of a wider shot and also a little bit close up. I'm gonna again do a focus stack, but I'm really liking it. I think it's coming out because of the textures, so it's pretty cool. Essentially, this is the shot that I have right now, with little Dr. Seuss trees on the right hand side and this little mound in the front with the crack that leads into the little, like, smaller mounds in the back. And it looks so cool. So clean, lots of white, untouched snow. It's perfect. I'm loving this spot. This is such a cool spot. I can't believe that it's just right around the corner from where I just was. I love it. The lines here. I love this spot. All the leading lines from the cracks leading up to these beautiful, like, little trees at the end. The little Dr. Seuss trees. So cool. A really nice spot around here. And no one has actually come around for a bit, so I'm actually spoiling myself with having this spot to myself for the last 15 minutes. This morning has been so great. I found so many little spots that I got nice compositions and shots from. Hopefully they turn out. I also ran into a YouTube couple as well, and Mila, Gibby. Nice to meet you guys, and I'm going to link your channel here. You know, support for each other. It was really nice to meet you both, and you're both so lovely. Hopefully we can connect soon. So when I usually try to research and go to new locations, I actually tend to use the different types of methods. So that includes Google Maps, Google Images, social media, of course, kind of tagging the spots through social media. And also another place is I'll use Petapixel, which is an application that a lot of photographers use, or another application called Locations, just Locations. I'll put all the links below for the apps, and also just going on Google Images just to check out what the spot looks like to get an idea. And for in this case of Mount Seymour, Dog Mountain, I've been here various weathers, various seasons actually. So spring, summer, and winter. Not here during fall really, but winter is by far my favorite. Love it. Quiet and beautiful. That tends to be different times get busier during the afternoon for the hikes, but really beautiful. Recommended in the winter. So enjoying this hike right now. The morning has been slow. I've just enjoyed slowly pacing myself and taking shots. It's a really nice packed trail. I do enjoy it way more during the winter. It's starting to lightly snow now too. It's beautiful. The trail with the snowshoes kind of gets packed, so it's easy to walk with just my winter boots. And I have like the Sorels, nothing's fancy. And I use my hiking poles as leverage when it's a little bit of a steep hill to climb up. But overall, the trail is super easy. Some people can just wear like maybe running shoes with some spikes, like micro spikes. Super easy, very enjoyable, and I highly recommend it. Also, I read online, it's one of the few hikes, Dog Mountain, that's an avalanche-free zone or safe zone. But not sure if it's true, but from what the hiking experts say, that is the case. But correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. So I found this one spot as I'm coming back. It's been snowing for the past 40 minutes or so from the top. I was in Dog Mountain, like the top peak, the summit. It was blowing a lot of wind and more exposure, and definitely the snow was not as soft when it's hitting your face at the summit, but still really beautiful. Just too much cloud cover and not much view, so kind of left after 20 minutes or so. But then I stopped by this spot, which has these beautiful curvatures and the mounds of snow over the trees, and I think it's by far my favorite composition I found today. So hopefully the shot, fingers crossed, actually works out and I can get something that satisfies my need for why I came out today. Serves my purpose for coming out to Dog Mountain. This is by far my favorite composition so far today. I just saw it and thought the snow falling and how beautiful the light looks right now, and the little Dr. Seuss trees, all the snow piled on, just beautiful. Curvature, texture. I'm going to be down from here, focus stack up to there, up to the trees in the far end. So foreground, middle, and background.